Hey, how's it going? A lot of people find IELTS Speaking Part 2 the most difficult part of the exam because they have to speak by themselves for 2 minutes. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the most of your note-taking time at the beginning of Part 2. Here we can see a typical Part 2 task card. This one is from Cambridge IELTS Academic 15 Test 1. In the very first line of the task card, we can see the topic, which in this case is hotels. So underneath the topic, there are going to be 4 prompts. In this case, we have a where prompt, a looks like prompt, a what prompt, and an explain whether prompt. Your goal will be to be able to talk about each prompt for 30 seconds. Some prompts are easier to talk about than others, so you might only be able to talk about the first prompt for 20 seconds. In this case, you might have to talk about another prompt, maybe the second prompt, for 40 seconds in order to make up the difference. Let's take a look at our notes now, especially how to use adjective-noun combinations. Here we can see one prompt in each part of the table. The first prompt here has 3 nouns underneath it. We have Australia, Sydney, and centre of the city. The second prompt has 3 adjectives underneath it: medium-sized, spacious, and colourful. The third prompt has 3 nouns again. We have pool, buffet dining, and fitness center. And the final prompt has 2 adjective plus noun combinations and 1 adverb verb combination. So the 2 adjective nouns are good location and friendly service, and our verb adverb combination is moderately priced. Let's take the second prompt now and look at it in a little bit more detail. So if I use these 3 adjectives together, I should be able to speak for 10 seconds about each one. That would be a total of 30 seconds. Let's take a look at an example with great grammar and nice collocations. This is a medium-sized hotel of around 5 floors. The owners have kept the heritage facade on the outside, and this gives the hotel a very sophisticated look. Once you enter the hotel, it suddenly becomes very spacious, with an enormous lobby full of light that streams in from the atrium above. The lobby, as well as the hallways and rooms, have been filled with colourful abstract art that fills the hotel with a modern, welcoming atmosphere. So you can see in this prompt I've talked about, I've used all 3 adjectives from my notes inside my talk. So if you can come up with 3 notes for each of the 4 Part 2 prompts, you'll be able to speak much more easily for 2 minutes and you won't feel as stressed out. Overall, speaking Part 2 can be a really stressful experience. However, if you follow the tips in this video, exam day can be a much easier experience. What you want to avoid is the examiner noticing that you've run out of things to say in the last 30 seconds of your response. Here is what you should avoid.
Okay, so the first hotel that I'm going to tell you about is the one that I know is here in Gold Coast. It's called the Langham Hotel. The location of the hotel is in Broadbeach, near the tram station. What the hotel looks like is the shape of a jewel, because it's 3 towers that are cut on like an architectural way to make it look like a jewel. So it's a really famous hotel. It has amazing pool, it has amazing people, so good attention for everybody. So I think it's really a nice place to be. Yeah, I also know another hotels like the SeaWorld Resort Hotel that is also nice. There you go.
And this is what you should look like.
Okay, so the hotel that I choose to talk about is called the Langham Hotel, also known as the Jewel here on the Gold Coast. It's one of the most famous luxurious hotels here. It's located in the Broadbeach tram station. You can get there from 10 minutes walking. The best thing about the facilities in these hotels is that it's really diverse. It has 2 pools, 1 indoor pool, 1 outside pool. It also has 2 gyms, so you can go train and also to have a good time relaxing afterwards in the pool. It has a very nice spa where you can get a massage, you can get therapies for relaxation. So it's really complete. And when it comes to the food, it also has 3 restaurants, so you can choose yourself from different types of cuisine, such as Asian cuisine, such as Australian cuisine. A very nice breakfast made by one of the best chefs here on the Gold Coast. So I think the diversity is what makes the Langham so unique. It also has a very curious fact that is known as the jewel, because the shapes of the building represent the same as a jewel. So this composed about 3 different types of buildings. These buildings are for conferences and also for staying as a guest. It's also very common to see famous celebrities staying at this hotel, because it's a really common Australian representative hotel. So a lot of actors or musicians go there to stay for the holidays, so you can take pictures to them, you can say hello. It's a very friendly environment where the services are really good. So I would definitely also recommend this hotel for somebody who wants to experience Gold Coast to its fullest.
And don't forget to subscribe to get more great IELTS videos like this one.